Hello and welcome back to The Rundown. I'm your host, Matthew Stell, and as we know, the year is coming to a close, but a lot is still happening across the country. So, let's get started. In the wee hours of Saturday morning, the Senate passed H.R. 1, also known as the Tax Reform Bill 51-49, without a single yes vote from Democrats. This comes as a huge legislative win for Republicans, and especially President Trump, who gave Congress up until Christmas to agree on a tax overhaul bill. This is the biggest tax reform in 31 years, but will add around $1.5 trillion to the national deficit within 10 years. As written in the bill, every single individual tax cut will expire at the end of 2025, but all corporate tax cuts that were reduced from 35% to 20% are permanent. Democrats say that they didn't have enough time to read through all the amendments to the bill and that the GOP's plan will ultimately hurt the American people. President Trump thanked House and Senate Republicans for their hard work and commitment. On Friday, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about conversations regarding foreign policy he had had with the Russian ambassador before President Trump took office. According to prosecutors, Flynn discussed an upcoming UN Security Council vote with Sergei Kislyak, and at a later date, discussed the sanctions that were being imposed on Russia by the U.S. in late December of 2016. President Trump fired Flynn in February for misleading Vice President Mike Pence and other White House officials. Flynn is the first Trump administration official to plead guilty in the Russian probe led by Special Counsel Bob Mueller. In a statement, Flynn denied any allegations of treason, but said that he has agreed to cooperate with federal prosecutors. In a tweet on Saturday, President Trump said this about Flynn, quote, "He has pled guilty to those lies. It is a shame because his actions during the transition were lawful." Rick Gates, Paul Manafort, and George Papadopoulos have all been charged for crimes committed during the 2016 campaign, but only Papadopoulos has pleaded guilty to lying to FBI officials. On Wednesday morning, North Korean state media announced that the Kim Jong-un had ordered an intercontinental ballistic missile test that reached the highest altitude ever recorded by any North Korean missile. The ICBM flew about 50 minutes in the air and landed off the waters off the coast of Japan. Defense Secretary James Mattis said the missile had the capacity to hit anywhere in the world, and in fact, any part of the continental United States. The crew of a Cathay Pacific flight reported seeing the missile re-enter the atmosphere early Wednesday morning. This was the first missile test in North Korea since September. Beginning on Monday, the U.S. and South Korea have commenced war games on the peninsula in an effort to prepare the nations for any possible armed conflicts. Just announced over the weekend is that CBS Health is buying healthcare insurance provider Aetna for $69 billion. This merger will combine CVS's 9,000 pharmacies with Aetna's 22 million customers. CVS Health says the acquisition will present an opportunity to redefine access to high-quality care in lower-cost settings. Experts believe this merger will allow for customers to better align their health care and pharmacy benefits. CVS has a similar partnership with Target, operating around 1,000 walk-in clinics located in Target stores nationwide. Netflix has decided to move on with the season 6 production of House of Cards without Kevin Spacey. This will be the final season of the Emmy-winning series, after the production came to a stop due to allegations of sexual misconduct made against actor Kevin Spacey. Since actor Anthony Rapp first accused Spacey of misconduct that was held back in 1986, more allegations of sexual harassment have come to light. House of Cards producers say that the choice to end the series after season 6 was made before any allegations had been made. Spacey apologized for the incident with Rapp, saying that it was due to a deeply inappropriate drunken behavior. Well, the college football season is coming to a close as the college football playoff top 4 were announced on Sunday. In the Sugar Bowl, number 1 Clemson will play number 4 Alabama. This is the third meeting of the two teams in the playoff. And in the Rose Bowl, number 2 Oklahoma will play number 3 Georgia. The winners of these two matchups will play each other in the national championship that'll be held in Atlanta on January 8th. The Houston Cougars will play the Fresno State Bulldogs in the Hawaii Bowl that'll be held on Christmas Eve. Good luck, and of course, go Coogs. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in today, and a special thanks for your dedicated viewership throughout the year. It's our mission here at The Rundown to deliver unbiased and objective news. We strongly believe in the reporting of facts and only facts. We will always hold true to this standard, and anything less is not acceptable. Like always, remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And for all of us here at Coog TV, happy holidays, and we'll see you next year.